The rough pension that they will get, these junior doctors, is around about 60 grand a year. My gosh, do you know how much you'd have to have in a private pension fund? Anyone who's listening or watching today who does not work in the public sector, you would have to have about 700 grand in a private pension fund
Rick,
to get that type of money.
They work really hard.
I'm sure they do,
They're
Narinder.
saving lives.
I think
you're not up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
No,
if your child was poorly
sometimes.
and you needed help,
yeah.
your child, then suddenly you value a doctor.
OK, but Narinder, it's not just about, I suppose, the pay rise. It's about the timing of these strikes. And if we're looking at the worst flu outbreak in decades, isn't it cruel to strike now?
No, I think it's cruel to expect them to come in the week before Christmas, that's their time too, and expect them to look after you without being paid enough. There's PAs who are getting paid more than a doctor. They've trained. This is an investment. This is taxpayers' money. We've invested in their training, but there's not enough jobs out there for them. There's not. There's like
well, that 30... is another part of it, Rick, that it's not just about pay, it's actually about jobs as well. And they're arguing that the conditions of the NHS are already putting patients' life at risk, and therefore what they're doing now is securing a better future for everybody.
I think there's a bit of a myth here that all doctors are in this strike together. They're not. This is really the really junior doctors, so the stage 1 and stage 2.
It's resident
basically
doctors.
The people who are fresh out of medical school who are striking here. I've got a lot of friends who are doctors. They are appalled at what some of their colleagues are doing. And you know why? That is backed up by the numbers. Do you know why the NHS didn't fail Storm last time they went on a strike? It's because the turnout was really poor. A lot of them
but Rick,
just weren't
your point
up for
doesn't
it.
make sense because they actually have voted to strike, and the
but they didn't turn
majority
out.
They voted to strike,
but they didn't,
and their consultants are supporting them,
but
and
Rick,
they are going to be.
Rick is right on this. The turnout for the strike this time round was significantly lower than the last, which suggests that the doctors themselves are not necessarily supporting the BMA in this.
I think that maybe, that could be many reasons. We don't know the reasons why they didn't. I think there's so much public backlash and there's so much misinformation being given. But I think ultimately you value your doctors. You have to value your NHS.